Hello from the Temple of Poseidon. Well, not really. This is the parking lot. But we're going to go inside and hopefully we can take some video. Some of these archaeological sites do not like video, so might just take photos. But yeah, planning on just driving up through Corinth, up to Patras, and back along the Corinthian Gulf the next couple days. So let's see what we see. This area is famous for having the first stadium built in about 500 BC. Right over here. Greek bath or Roman bath? I'll take either at this point because it's pretty hot. You often see these mosaics in the bathhouses, kind of like today, where we have a nice ceramic floors in our bathrooms or in big public pools. I think the ancients already figured that one out. So you can just imagine walking in, taking a bath, going for a dip, and admiring the beautiful mosaic on the floor. So this site is at the ancient city of Isthmia, as it's said in English, or Isthmos in Greek, which sits at an isthmus, a point kind of between the water, blocking the Peloponnese from mainland Greece. So historically, this area had a lot of money and power coming through it, as anybody coming from the Peloponnese, the area with Sparta and some of the other city-states, had to pay to travel through here. It was also militarily important in order to hold off attacks between the different cities. All that remains of the Temple of Poseidon, but he did have a very nice view of the ocean. He is the god of the sea after all. That was actually pretty cool. I thought the main draw was going to be the Temple of Poseidon, but it was actually a pretty big city. And one thing that I learned is the Isthmian Games are a precursor to the Olympian Games, or the Olympic Games. So that's why they had that stadium. Cool. Well, we're going to keep on moving on and see if we can see everything else before everything closes. So fingers crossed.
It's a big church here. Beautiful. Oh my god. Devaki, look up there. Look up there. What is this there?
It's a castle.
Castle they have? Never knew.
Made it up the mountain to the Acrocorinth. This is the high city of Corinth, built after the ancient city, behind me, and check out this view. You can imagine how you would see all of the invading armies or trade boats coming across the Gulf of Corinth from up here, I think you'd be feeling pretty safe at the top of this mountain. Let's go check it out. The very nice man at the front explained to me that the site closes in less than an hour, so it's only 2:30, but I've got to see as much as I can before they kick me out. I was just reading the sign. Looks like there's a lot of Ottoman buildings, a lot of Byzantine buildings. I hope I can see them. There's a church, a mosque, a sanctuary to Aphrodite. It's very diverse. Hopefully I can make it up without dying, because I am out of breath already. But when I stop to take a break, I get an amazing view. Check it out. Over here is the mosque of the city, and continuing down here is the chapel, the Christian chapel. And down below, over there, that's the city of Corinth itself, and that's where people used to live. And they would retreat up here during wartime or during raids, and they'd have either a house here, and they'd also have a place to worship. I've only got 10 minutes before I have to start heading down, but let's see if we can go inside that mosque. Alhamdulillah, we made it up. Awesome. So cool. Finding shade under the fig tree. I don't think I can go any further, but I'm so close. Goodness. Wow. Whew. Beautiful view. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna chill, take some photos, and then make my way back down. I've only got 15 minutes until they're gonna kick me out. Or they'll just be really mad at me. I've almost fallen like 5 times. I'm not wearing the right shoes for this type of adventure, but I'm just going to take a minute and walk along these ancient walls that would have been guarded by some pretty scary dudes, probably with some bows and arrows. Air raid sirens, or maybe the sea raid sirens. Maybe there's pirates coming. Everybody get to the castle. This is terrifying. I'm gonna sprain an ankle. Oh! Let me walk on the side here. That was incredible, but also incredibly exhausting. It's 3:30, so a lot of stuff is closing now, unfortunately, so curious to see if we can hit another couple museums or if everything's gonna be closed. I guess we'll take what we can get. Corinth is a city famous for being in the Bible. And while it does have roots in ancient Greece, it was built up largely in the Roman Empire. So you'll see a lot more Roman influence on the buildings, design, and the structures. So still cool to see, 50, 100 AD when a lot of this was built and still stands today. Walking down the main road of ancient Corinth. To the left of me are the shops that used to sell goods to travelers coming through. And on the right, remains of an ancient temple. This area is the ancient fountain, which was used for thousands, 2,000-3,000 years, to bring fresh water for the city. It was originally created by the ancient Greeks and then rebuilt by the Romans. And there's myths about how Pegasus stamped his hoof, and that's where that came from, as well as Poseidon's lover Pyrene turned into tears and dissolved into the water that's found there. I could use some of that water myself. It's no longer running, but we've got running water. Just got out of the museum, and it's really cool. They have it broken down into 3 different stages of history. A room for prehistory, so the Bronze Age, something like 5,000 years ago. The ancient Greek piece of history, around 2,500, 3,000 years ago. And then the Roman history from 2,000 years up to, 1,000 years ago. So it's amazing to see the city change over time. And now, let's get some food. That was a beautiful drive. Anyway, now just gonna check into the hotel and chill for the night. Well, that just about wraps it up for today. It's been a nice long day of driving from Athens, ending off now in Patras, the western edge of the Gulf of Corinth. Pretty fun drive, really beautiful scenery along the way. There was one ancient ruins that I couldn't find. Google Maps didn't have the exact location of it, and I'll post a clip of my attempts to find it now.
He's going to his house. Where are we going? Λιβάκι μου, you gotta know this is a rental car, you have to be careful.
And otherwise, I think I'm just gonna turn in for the night. Maybe I'll get some food later, relax. But it's been a long day, so hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you tomorrow to see the rest of the drive back. See ya.